OnlyFans isn't like a great restaurant that you go to,
Right?
No.
Where you're like, "Hey, dude, you gotta try this OnlyFans that I tried last week."
Yeah.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Want to thank our sponsor, Fitbod. Look, you're not the same person as you were at the start of the year, so it's natural for your fitness journey to have ups and downs. Whatever or wherever you are in your fitness journey, get the most out of every workout with Fitbod.
Get 20% off your subscription at fitbod.me/DPT. That's FITBOD.me/DPT.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population U. Population Assadi. Pax Assadi. Dude, welcome to the show. All the way from New Zealand. You flew all the way in just to record this podcast.
And you're flying all the way back afterwards.
Immediately
Thank
after.
you
That's
so much.
weird.
That's
You know what?
commitment. I wish
Worth
we
it.
could pay you.
We had it in the budget. We had the points, really, but we had the
Yeah.
points to get you here, and it was worth it.
It was weird that you demanded first class and then settled for business class.
Right.
But I still think I'm glad you're here.
You know, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm excited to go back to LAX, the best airport in the world.
The calmest,
The calmest,
nicest,
cleanest.
no traffic getting
Yeah,
in and
I
out.
love it. I love
Not in
LA.
such a good mood. Most updated. The worst.
Yeah.
Literally
The
the worst. Well, you're coming from New Zealand. What's the plan? Are you heading off to Montreal from here? Or yeah.
Yeah. So I'm here for a couple of days, try and like reset myself jet
Sure.
lag wise.
Yeah.
And then get on a plane and go to Montreal, do JFL.
Amazing. Great festival.
You have
always galas and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You
it's shows and stuff.
You'll have so much
Do
fun.
stand-up comedy, as they say.
do? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's
familiar
what
with
they
it.
call it
Is
these
that
days.
Have you
what
been
they
to
call it?
Montreal before?
Yes, I have. I've been to Montreal once when I was 12 years old to visit my dad's best friend. And it was snowing, and I
God.
just had
Freezing.
to hang out. Yeah, it was freezing.
You're like, this doesn't happen in New Zealand.
Yeah,
God
so you're just
damn it.
stuck in a house with my dad. So you're just stuck with like two Persian guys, two older Persian. I shouldn't call my dad elderly. Older Persian.
Older
guys.
than you.
That'd be a great podcast.
Talking about like car prices. I'm just like, guys, I want to go. We can't go outside because it's snowing. But
No, but please get in the weeds more on your car. On
Tell
the-
me about your bargain on your Toyota Camry.
Very geographical recommendation. Go to a sandwich place called Pave, P-A-V-E, Pave. You will love it.
Do you know what I love about the United States of America? Among many things.
Sure. The list is
Smog.
Sure. Yes.
The
Racism.
the
Yes.
racism.
Yeah.
There's a
You know
lot of
what? We
things-
usually try that in a small town.
The hate.
Yeah. I love America for many, many reasons. And I genuinely do. I know I did a gag about bad things, but I genuinely love America. But the thing I love about America the most is sandwiches.
Oh my God.
I mean,
There's
You guys love
We just did a whole deal
we
with
just did a
Brandon Wardell.
podcast about not a podcast whole thing, but we went on a
great
riff.
stuff sandwich
No,
podcast.
we went on a riff with our last guest who was in here just about mid-level sub shops.
Yeah. Rory Scovel and I have a podcast. We got a letter once. Halfway through the letter, we talked about sandwiches for 20 minutes, and then realized we never finished the letter.
right.
You are so on. We are seen. We have been seen by.
It's such
yeah.
a thing. That's it. It's such a thing. I mean, look, it is such a thing. But Jay and I were just talking about being in San Francisco on this last podcast
Yeah.
too. And between the comedy club and the bar that's like on the same block, they opened up this curry house that was.
The smell was so good.
I was like,
Curry
this
sandwiches,
is
dude.
intoxicating.
Curry
I
sandwich.
can't believe
Dan
we
said curry sandwiches.
That's because it's America. No.
Oh, they don't do curry sandwiches?
I guarantee
wouldn't that be
you,
so
somebody
American?
is doing a curry sandwich.
Yeah, no, for
Dude,
sure.
I just saw a loco moco, like the Hawaiian dish.
I don't know what
burrito.
Dan, that's not a real thing. The Loco Moco.
What is that?
Oh my God!
What's a
Yeah.
Loco
that is.
Moco?
Yeah, it's rice and then a hamburger patty and then egg on top. This is like
In a
you've never
sandwich?
had this. It's a Hawaiian dish.
So my daughter makes masuvi,
You
which
guys,
is
it is
spam
so
on top of rice
fucking
with
good.
seaweed around it. Oh my
Oh my God! But I saw someone do one as a burrito, so I guarantee somebody's done
Yeah,
a curry
yeah, yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah,
curry
guaranteed.
sandwich has to, but the smells coming out of here were so good. Jay
Tikka
and I,
sandwich?
it was like, you know, in a cartoon when like the smell comes.
Dan
in the
just
smell,
said tikka sandwich.
tikka. Stop it. Tikka sandwich.
That's probably what it's called. That's probably what the place is called.
Chicken rogue sandwich. That's not quite right.
It's a chicken roll.
Yeah.
All right, so you know how like cartoon characters, they get the scent that something beautiful and their feet get lifted.
Oh,
over the
yeah,
ground,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then they just
And
waft
then they
in.
go like
Yeah,
that.
they waft in.
That
it.
was you
I
guys.
thought it was going to do that in
Like
there.
a finger under your nose.
Oh my God, it was smelling so good. All right, so here's the deal. The world is dumb, and I'm sure it's really
Yeah.
dumb in New Zealand too. I'm sure you
Yeah, oh, yeah.
experienced the
No,
dumbest
it's
of-
dumber over in Australia, but fine. All right,
Way way
starts-
dumber in Australia than New Zealand.
Yeah,
Let's
take
shit
that.
on Australia.
Take it.
Take that, Gold Coast. Okay. All right.
How many other places do you know?
Take that, Perth. Take that, Bondi Beach. Yeah.
Okay, you got. Oh, wow.
He knows more. Take that, Kangaroo Island.
Brisbane.
Is that real?
Yeah,
It's a real.
I went there. Take that, Lizard Island.
Wow.
Take that, Cairns.
Oh, wow.
Take. I can keep going.
That's really impressive.
Spider
Australia.
Fields. I'm just going to name dangerous things and places, and I imagine that's the name of
Take
something.
that
Valley.
spider who killed a cow. Dude,
Yeah.
by the way, our
Broken
friend,
glass.
our friend went to
hallway.
Australia. Our friend Eric went to Australia, and he's
Yeah.
like, well, for the first time, and he was like reading up about the country. He's like, there are 8,000 things that could kill me when
Oh
I'm there.
yeah. Australia's a dangerous place.
It's just
Yeah.
straight up. You will-
Snakes, spiders,
Yes.
dudes with mullets. Like it's a bad place.
We got that too, though. We got that too.
We do have that too.
Okay,
All right.
name places in New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay, Auckland, Queenstown,
Yes.
Dunedin. What's
Why?
up? Christchurch. Christchurch.
Yes.
I didn't even go there. I went to the Amersfield Winery. Okay, I've been to places. All right.
The
Impressive,
Shire.
Yes. yeah.
So here's the deal.
Naming places.
Gandalf's house?
Yeah,
Gandalf's
the Tower
house.
of Sauron.
Dan, stop. All right. So can I get in this story because
Yes,
the world's
please.
getting
Sorry.
dumber?
Helm's
It's dumb.
Deep,
Listen, it's dumb. I mean, we could just goof around all day with
No,
you.
no,
but
no.
We've got dumb stories to get into.
go.
All right,
Okay.
Pax. All right. So here's that. It was brought to you by Derek, the legendary daddy at Games Design Dude. So he sent this into us.
Thank you,
Thanks,
buddy.
brother. Appreciate this.
I wonder what he does for a job.
I think he's like works at a curry house, a curry sandwich house. All right.
He definitely does not design games.
He definitely, like, that's not, he's like a misleading guy. All right, so here we go. Woman considers calling off engagement after cousin gifts her fiance a subscription to her adult video content. Can you follow this, Pax?
Say that again.
Okay, so it would be like
Woman
if I
can-
had an OnlyFans,
Right.
which maybe I do.
Yeah.
And
Only dance.
my
Cousin was getting married.
Your cousin was getting married.
my cousin's getting married, and my husband gives my cousin, no, his cousin.
Woman considers, she didn't do it.
Okay.
She considers calling off engagement after cousin gifts her fiance.
Okay, yeah. So this is what I was saying. Okay, you guys
Right.
steer me off.
Subscription
So
to
if
her
I had an
adult
OnlyFans and my cousin
Is
or
getting
his
married.
cousin, gave my fiance a subscription to my
This
OnlyFans.
isn't well written
Not
here.
to your OnlyFans,
To her
To her
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. So it's my wife's cousin gives me a subscription to her OnlyFans.
So it's a little risque because the cousin's like, "Here's my gift for your
Yeah,
wedding.
here's a wedding
My gift for
gift.
your
I
wedding.
gave
Your
your
fiance a
me-
subscription to my
is me
OnlyFans."
sitting on a
Has to be
Coke
your
bottle.
bowl.
Yeah, I mean it was on the registry.
Yeah,
Like, babe, we put it on the list.
guys, we have the gravy boat and we have the video of her shooting ping pong balls out of her vagina.
All right,
That's
listen.
awesome.
We got we got 2 gravy boats.
Both of those are the,
The
gift
people
that
that
keeps
you're
on giving.
subscribed to on OnlyFans is intense.
Yeah, you're wild,
Vagina
Jay.
ping pong balls.
I'm not
Listen.
slut shaming you or kink shaming you, but that is intense.
That is
You're
a
paying
lot.
a lot
He's-
for that.
The guy's like, "You said I could sign up for stuff on my own." He makes it about, "You told me to participate in this wedding."
You wanted the extra Le Creuset pot,
Why would
so
you
I get
call
this.
off the wedding for somebody else's actions?
She's considering.
Well,
all
why
right?
even consider it?
It's highly dependent.
Did he ask for it?
Well, it's highly dependent on how the
How he
husband,
interacts with
Yeah,
it.
how he interacts
So
with it.
I'm
Exactly.
now going to explain another thing that she's mad about. So
Okay.
a woman is considering ending her engagement after her cousin, quote, ruined Christmas by gifting her fiance a subscription to OnlyFans.
This is also in a vacuum. This is hilarious.
Right. It is so
Like
funny.
if you were like the John Mulaney character in episode 6 of The Bear season 2,
Yeah.
where you are just a person who gets to observe this family.
I know.
If that was your role at this person's Christmas, he
delighted
laugh.
in it. Right.
So also as a comic, you'd be like, you guys
This
just
is the
gave
greatest
me
thing ever.
10
So
fucking
in a
minutes.
post
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the True Off My Chest subreddit, this woman explained how the situation went down and how it left her entire family feeling deeply awkward. In her post, she describes how she comes from a very large
Can
family.
you not say comes that intense?
Sorry, that's a
Okay,
great
so
point.
The story,
Only
please.
part of
Right.
her OnlyFans.
How she originates from a very large family with lots of cousins in their 20s and 30s who all exchange gifts. So this is a family that has a lot of cousins and everyone
Yeah,
exchanges
maybe this
gifts.
was a white elephant.
What does that mean?
So a
It's a
white
deal here where
elephant.
We would have all the gifts. Let's
Yeah.
say you went first. You don't know who bought what. You only know the thing you bought. So you pick a gift that isn't the one you bought, right?
Okay.
You open it. Now, before everybody starts arguing with me, let's just roll with what I say
Okay,
on the
Dan,
rules.
you-
You open it. You can either you then have to keep it because you went first. I then go second. I pick a gift. I open it. I can either take your gift. Right, and now you get mine, and then so on and so forth. There's so many variations.
Why
but
would
basically,
anyone
what
wanna
it is,
go
it's
first?
it's a surprise present
First
game
is a curse,
where you can
dude.
either keep what you have or
Right.
trade for something else.
Can you, if you pick,
So maybe she put in an envelope that said, "Congrats, you
Look at
won
my
a
tits."
subscription."
what if you pick
That's
fifth?
the name of my OnlyFans.
If you pick fifth,
Yeah.
can you take first?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
So
god.
first is
Now,
the
some
worst.
people play. Let's say I'm the fifth person or fourth in this, and you guys have already all opened yours, right?
Yeah.
Whoever does.
Yeah.
And I go before I grab one. I can say, I don't want to grab a new one. I want Randy's.
Right.
So I would take Randy's.
And then
now
you-
Randy doesn't have one, so Randy
we
can
get-
either take from there or he could take someone else's. You just can't take back the one that was just taken from you.
Wow, that's so.
So maybe
good.
she just put an envelope down that was like,
Hey, who wants this?
Maybe free, you know.
Here are my tits.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
so,
yeah. Free-
all right, so one of
free
her
good
cousins,
looks.
Anna, found an easy gift solution for all the men who were married to or dating the family member. OnlyFans subscriptions. The bride-to-be witnessed her fiance receive one of the cousins' gifts in a pink envelope, which that's hilarious, in the shape of a taco. That was weird. Just kidding. And
I get it. No, I
and
get it.
quickly hide it in his pocket. So he opened
So
it.
it wasn't just getting it. It was,
Open it,
okay.
okay, and then quickly hide it in his pocket. Later, her
That's the
cousin
wrong move.
Rachel pulled her aside in disbelief at the OnlyFans gift that turned out to be on the inside of the envelopes after her own boyfriend said it made him feel uncomfortable. But when the bride-to-be asked her fiance about the gift, he lied about it.
Okay.
I mean, this is
This is about trust now,
yeah.
right? There's a whole other
You
thing.
can't lie.
Who was uncomfortable?
So a boyfriend,
Another woman,
another
guy told another woman in the
girl
family.
there that likes uncomfortable.
And she observed this guy do that.
Yes. And so she comes over
She
and
goes,
goes,
"Hey, what-
what'd you get?" He's
One-
like, nothing.
1000% the guy who said that I'm uncomfortable about this is also using the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's already
1000%.
like took a
Which is why
photo,
all
a
we're-
screen grab of the password.
why-
and he's like, I'm throwing this away.
All we're talking about
Honey,
is
I
how you
feel
handled it.
Yes.
Honey, I feel so uncomfortable about this. And he says the whole website 4 times. The more he says it, I'm so uncomfortable
I
about
mean,
Rachel.
why would she give me a free thing with the password this, and this? I mean, the password is this, and this. Why would she
That's
do that?
disgusting.
Right.
Who has
Whose
a
password that is this? He's recording a voice memo. Who has a password that is this? It's so uncomfortable. I wish we had an actual password. I don't even know how OnlyFans. Here we go. All right, fine. So do you need a password?
None of us know how OnlyFans.
I don't.
works.
Do you need a password? I'm asking Dan.
No, you subscribe. It's like Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
no, not
It's a Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon. Yeah, you subscribe
Yeah,
to someone.
They're doing comedy on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
by
they
the way.
are.
A lot
Yeah.
of comedy.
Yeah.
Like people are getting paid to do sets.
Yeah, I do naked comedy.
There you go.
Jesus, fuck.
Emotionally naked. Yeah. But when the bride okay, so he lied about it. So when she told him she saw him both receive the gift and put it in his pocket, she says he, quote, suddenly remembers he got the gift.
Oh yeah.
But said he had,
Dude.
but he then said he hadn't opened it. He is digging such a hole for himself, dude. That turned out to be a lie. When she took the envelope out of his pocket, it had already opened.
Dude,
Already
and she's
torn-
considering calling off the wedding. I mean, like you don't
She's
call off the
catching him
wedding.
in lie after lie after lie.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
I mean, some people freak out under pressure.
yeah,
like, don't rob a bank with this guy. 'Cause
yeah.
he's-
Don't rub a bang.
Oh yeah.
So after catching it,
You know how the people say there's a phrase like "she's my ride or die."
Yeah.
Like she'll ride.
Yeah,
with
she'll
you.
ride.
Right. Is that a phrase in New Zealand? She's my ride or die.
We know what it is, but we don't
Or
use
something
it.
you are for a thing.
You're my ride or
I'm
die.
ride or die. Yeah.
This
I'm
guy
ride or
is
die.
just die. He will not ride. He will take you down. He will make you both die.
Everything will die around him.
That ride or die means like we are
I'm there
together.
till the
I'm
till
there to
death.
the end for you. I'll ride Bonnie and Clyde. I'll ride.
Like
right
I'm
next
ride
to
or
you.
die for Kraft Spirals mac and cheese, as I
right.
talked about
Yeah,
also
yeah,
on
yeah,
Brandon.
Go to the ends of the earth until
I'm ride or die for curry sandwiches.
There you
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
it. tikka sandwich. So goddamn good. All right, so after catching his fiancée in lie, the bride-to-be then went to confront Anna about her inappropriate gift. And that's when everything got even more awkward.
Let's go.
Other family members confront her cousin about the gift cards, too.
Yeah,
she
she
found
shouldn't have
Anna, she found Anna embroiled in arguments with several
Well, it's
other
just bad
family
business for him.
Yeah,
They didn't do a
And-
discount code.
Anna's the
Don't do-
OnlyFans cousin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
OnlyFans cousin.
Anna who?
That's right. You got to get the information. Members who called her out for gifting sexual content to their boyfriends and husbands, but Anna insisted it wasn't a come-on. The bride-to-be writes what Anna claimed, quote, she's just trying to get her business off the ground. And by business off the ground, it basically revolves around her being on the ground.
Sure, yeah.
on
Her
back.
gift is not sexual. It's just marketing. This bitch. She's saying this to people.
What's not sexual?
After a heated argument, the bride-to-be left the family Christmas party with her brother and his husband because several of her family members insisted she apologizes to Anna. If you are trying to get it off the ground, you give it to the gay couple too. Am I right?
yeah.
Yes.
Spread it around.
Spread it around.
She ended her story by
She's
saying,
good at
quote,
spreading.
I'm seriously considering calling off the engagement over this, and I'm pissed at my cousin for ruining both Christmas and my relationships. Now, most commenters...
Is this I'm the asshole?
Yeah, most commenters...
Wait, it is really?
Kind of. Most commenters agreed that Anna's adult gift was way out of line. Several commenters were dying to know what the bride-to-be had said to Anna because they felt they would have been even angrier than she was. One user wrote, not going to lie, I want to know what you said that your mom wants you to apologize to your aunt for because I would have been ruthless. So whatever she said to her...
Right.
I
Made
mean,
her mad enough to leave with the gay cousins?
but like, you know how like when someone is in the wrong and they then get onto a thread of what their argument is, and then they just start saying that louder and louder. So you know, like people were confronting this woman at the party and they were like, you sent what to my boyfriend? She's like, I'm just trying to get my business off the ground. It's not sexual, it's marketing. Like it's
Which
not
also
sexual, it's
all
marketing.
could be true. Like she might just be an idiot.
Right.
Right? It was like, I don't care if they ever look at it. I just need more
just need
subscribers.
more subs.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I get that.
But how does
of
she
subs.
get... wait a second. If she's giving free subscriptions to people, she's not going to be making money off
She's
of it.
gifts.
Also, yeah, exactly.
That's what I said. That's why it's bad business.
But also, OnlyFans is OnlyFans the type of thing, you know, like OnlyFans isn't like a great restaurant that you go to,
Right.
No.
Where you're like, hey, dude, you got to try this OnlyFans that I tried last week.
Yeah.
It's not a thing that you
You
like
share or recommend.
like you spread around.
Yes.
You know, like
Yes.
it's if you want, dude, Instagram is free.
Yes.
Just do what everyone else does and be
right.
naked on Instagram.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The user went on to warn the bride-to-be about red flags this incident received about, her fiance, the lies and gaslighting when you saw him not... I don't know if he was gaslighting. He's just
He
trying...
was gaslighting if he said he didn't get it.
Right.
If he said he didn't open it and he's trying to make
know
her
if I
feel-
could... I think that's just a lie. It's not like... He's not saying you didn't see me get it.
Yeah, he's not
saying
you're
I
crazy.
didn't get... He's trying to get out of it.
Yeah,
and
he's
That's what I'm saying. It could be. He could have freaked out.
But he pocketed it after
Could
he opened it. And that's,
have.
okay, so there's no ending to this except should she get out of the engagement? I'm curious to hear what each of you think. Based on all of this.
I say this a lot. Show me the pattern.
This isn't
Like if this isn't indicative of a pattern of the guy, then you'd be like, hey, how about you don't be a fucking idiot again? He's like, I will not. And then if you get that pattern again.
But it's not like he's going on OnlyFans. The cousin really started a lot of this.
The cousin part's the only part that I don't know. I think people can watch porn and experience their own sexuality and incorporate porn into their relationships. Anything can be healthy. Anything can be unhealthy.
That's right.
So the only issue for me is that most of the time when people, you see people joke about it. Somebody just did it at Tag It. I think they were talking about their hall pass. Your hall pass is never a person you'll ever be in the same
It's the
hallway
closeness.
with. Right.
It's
that's
the
what I'm
closeness
saying.
that's making it
That's what I'm saying.
uncomfortable.
That's
Because
the
he's
part.
gonna like if she thinks that they're gonna go through their marriage and he doesn't look at naked women on the internet,
Right.
Forget it.
At some point, like then
It's just the
don't ever get
closeness.
married.
Do not
It's
get
just the
married.
close-
Do
Be
not get
alone.
married.
Be alone.
It's the fact that they can be in the same house multiple times
Because
a year.
what you said, she could have given every single person a pink vagina taco-shaped envelope and said, it might be unconventional, but I am trying to grow my business. If you guys want to subscribe to me, don't ever tell me that you looked at it. Or maybe she's like, tell me, like, I don't care. What my point is then it would have been like, everybody could have been like, you are nuts. Versus like, why are you just trying to get people who are going to interact with you and presumably heterosexually lean that way?
Because I feel like that's what she wants the OnlyFans to
That's the part
eventually
that's bad.
become. this is my cousin's husband coming over here. Who wants to see a cousin husband? What if that becomes her OnlyFans? It's like the Christmas party hookup. Let's get to the white elephant in the room.
I am most untrusting of the cousin because I just don't think that's a legitimate reason to give them out. You don't hand
like she just might be dumb.
Yeah, she might be dumb. Like you don't like.
You always have to say when someone pisses you off, you first have to go,
are they dumb?
Are they dumb?
Yeah.
Or is there malice? A lot of times even with people on the roadway, I'm like, was that person dumb or being an asshole?
The intent, and this is what we say on this show a lot of times.
Yeah.
Intent is everything. In terms of how hot you come in on someone, intent is everything. Like if she's dumb and doesn't get it, then you school her. If she's really trying to do something nefarious, all right, fine, you can go after her.
Your cousin needs to understand more. And your fiance needs to say, I fucked up.
That's right.
I would love to see someone with an OnlyFans just like putting pamphlets into people's letterboxes.
Yeah, exactly.
For my business.
Just here. I just
or
at
the airport.
At the airport. Just bark like they do for comedy shows.
Come on out. Come on out.
Open this up. I opened myself for you.
Good first story. A lot of dumbness.
First story. A lot of dumbness in it. Dan, you got the second story. Pax Assadi's with us. He's coming to us all the way from New Zealand. Fantastic comic there. New Zealand people know him. Hopefully this podcast and you being on this will open us up to a bunch of New Zealand fans.
Yeah,
and open you up to a bunch of Americans.
See, it goes both ways. I hope so. I am relatively successful. I keep saying relatively like. I shouldn't say relatively.
You
right?
are successful. You built a name for yourself.
Yeah, you built a name for yourself. I own 1,000 square meters of land.
Okay, my God. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that a lot? Is 1,000 square meters of land?
I forget you guys.
I only know.
Is
like
it yards?
Feet.
That'd
be like 3 meters to a foot.
It's good.
It's good.
Yes.
Yeah, 1,000 square meters is good in New Zealand.
It's fantastic.
You know. I drive an electric car.
Okay, there you go. Stop. We know how good he is. We know what he's doing.
I buy Campbell's soup.
Okay, so
who's got stories
not Signature Range.
This guy
I'm saying brands you guys don't
high
know.
level. I don't care. Like when you said Signature Range, I'm like, it's not good. That's
as soon as I say Signature Range, you understand how shitty it is.
Top shelf.
Yeah, but
Campbell's is like universal. Signature Range is the stuff they're like, is this? Wait, this came to us out of date.
It's on the shelf.
It's expired. How is that possible? All right, more with Pax Assadi. Dan, you got the next story. We'll be right back with more Dumb People Town right after this. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I jumped me on that one.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show.
Let Pax do it one more time.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dumbland.
Dumb People Town.
And you're in for a great show of love.
Thank you. Dumbland, we're here in Dumbland. It's Dumb People Town. Pax Assadi is our guest.
Dumb People Town.
Sklars, what do you got going on?
We'll tell you what we got going on. So, supersklars.com is our website where you can see all of our tour dates and stuff. We're probably gonna do a tag it in the middle of which we explained to you this show. Our friends do sets, and then we are writing tags of jokes that we pitch to them on stage afterwards.
Really
very collaborative,
show.
very fun.
Fun for the comic.
Check the Comedy Store. Just check our supersklars.com. But we'll be in Ann Arbor, Michigan, September 8th and 9th. We'll be in the Comedy Fort in Fort Collins on October around 5th or 6th, and then Springfield, Missouri.
Cool new spot,
the Blue Room. That's happening in November, like the 10th and 11th or something like that. So good stuff. We just did our show live, the 2-man show, 1-man show that we did in LA, and we're very excited.
There'll probably be more dates.
That might have
before the end of the year. You'll mount it again
at a theater.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Okay. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that's that. Pax, how can people like find you? United States folks follow you and all that stuff.
Pax Assadi everywhere. Just Pax Assadi. PAXASSADI. Okay. On Instagram.
Great.
On Facebook. Yeah. Do people still go on Facebook?
People's moms. Everyone's moms is on Facebook.
Moms. I'm into moms.
I would guess within a year you'll be back here in the States, and people should come check you out at some shows if you are.
Yeah, please.
You should.
Hope. I want to start doing more stand-up in LA. I haven't done much stand-up.
You should.
You absolutely should. And if we can help in any way, let's figure that out.
Irene 2 and I have a show if you're ever in town when that's happening.
Oh, yeah. They have a great show.
All right, Dan, let's jump into the story. Let's do it.
Okay, guys, this was sent in by Matthew Friedman at Not Your Average Matt.
So our fans, just so you know, we have a bunch of fans that always send in stories. and we have it in our timeline on Twitter where like who was the first person to send this in. We can find it out.
We give credit.
A handful of people send
So
it in.
Matthew Friedman is a regular?
He sends in a lot of
sends in a lot.
stories, so we
It's great.
appreciate Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
Also, if you're a member of our Patreon, it's only $5. You get a whole bunch of fun personal shenanigans from us and old dumb news stories, and you can send in a story from your own dumb life.
Where's Matthew Friedman from? Do we know?
We don't know.
I don't know, but it's not average.
He's not your average Matt.
All right, ready? Here's
I
the
don't know
headline.
where he's from.
Florida man loses pants while being chased by cops in hours-long manhunt.
Hours. So he ran out of his pants?
I guess.
I mean, at some point were your pants like
He was
hidden-
that fast?
it's quite the
He's
night.
that
guys.
fast?
He's so fast, he runs out of his...
It's quite the night.
Dude, or the pants were that big. You're like, dude, it's like, you know, he's wearing like Jinko jeans from the 90s and they're just too big.
Or he gets chased by cops often and he just always has rip-off pants.
You're talking about breakaway.
yeah.
Breakaway, sorry,
Yeah,
breakaway.
No,
yeah.
that's
You don't want the
great.
resistance.
But rip-off pants are great because in that case, he's like, they won't recognize me, even
Right.
though I still have this haircut in this face.
Yeah.
As soon as I rip these
Because
off,
the
I'm like a different
the
person.
description doesn't say his cock's out.
Yeah, no, that's right.
New pants, new man.
So breakaway or
No
rip
pants,
as
man.
rip-off
Just no
pants,
pant goofing.
as Pax calls them, are really, you know, you see them in like basketball all
Yeah,
the time.
NBA.
Like
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
have
yeah.
those.
You're
like-
warm-up.
Still to this day?
The game
it
is-
feels
yeah.
very 90s to me.
It is very 90s, but the game is about ready to start. Let's rip these things off.
Yeah.
So what if that for him was his thing of like, this chase
claps-
is
he
now
claps
ready
some
to
chalk in
start.
the air?
Do you know what I want to
LeBron.
do? I want to go to a pickup basketball game and just have regular pants on and just force rip them off.
But
right,
not take your
okay,
shoes
right.
off.
And not
so
take my
you're
shoes
also
off.
like,
and just go, "Ah!" and rip
This
regular
guy's
pants off.
serious. Who brought this guy to the game?
all right.
But not have basketball shorts underneath.
No.
Underwear.
Yeah.
Who's
did he
covering
do that?
him? And everyone's like, you got him.
Not that crazy guy.
We're not doing man-to-man. We're going to do zone.
That's
Back
flagrant.
off.
That's flagrant. A suspect lost his pants while he was being chased by Florida police, but kept the manhunt up for hours longer, completely in the nude.
Oh my God.
So he must have
genuinely
started
was in
no
the nude?
shirt. He must have started no shirt.
He was in no underwear.
Or he lost the pants and was like, I'm not going to Winnie Pooh this. So then he just went. Police responded to a home in Brantford on July 2nd to a residence where Jesse Lamb
He was on the
of
lam.
Gainesville was reportedly refusing to leave,
Gainesville.
according to Suwannee.
So
County
Gainesville is where
Sheriff-
the University of Florida is.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
Oh, okay,
a
so
big
this is
sort of
Florida.
college
It's
It's
also
where
town.
Tom Petty's from. Yeah, Tom Petty.
When I think Florida, I think people on those boats with the big propellers on the back, like looking at
fan
crocodiles.
boats.
Yeah,
Fan boats.
very
Crocodiles.
Louisiana,
The
too. It's
Everglades. You think of the Everglades. Think about the Everglades.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
a friend, God, a
That's your
friend
swamp.
of ours.
That's your swamp life.
A friend of ours who is a
Central
reporter
Florida.
for the Boston Globe and then
Ish.
has now gone on to like make a bunch of really interesting documentary films.
Yeah.
A friend of ours we went to college with, he did a documentary film about the society of people who are on those huge fan boats who live in the Everglades and how like they can just do whatever they want back there because cops will not
What are they gonna
go.
do?
Yeah.
They just won't go back in that area because they're like, you will get shot and killed and then you will just disappear.
Yeah, right.
Because they know how to like just disappear and feed you to the alligators and that's it.
Yeah, a swamp is the best place
Totally.
to hide a body.
Let's go.
Agreed.
Let's do it after the show. Come on, let's go.
Agreed.
And
we've
Who
got
do you want to
two-
take
we've got-
down? We got 2 shows at the Swamp on Friday.
We'll be at the
Swamp. No.
Guarantee there's a club called The Swamp. Jesse Lamb, or at least an alt music venue of Gainesville, was reportedly refusing to leave the house, according to the Suwannee County Sheriff's Office. While cops were on their way, they learned that Lamb had an active warrant out for failing to appear in court in 2021 for driving with a suspended license.
Okay, so it starts with that.
When
and
cops arrived at the residence, they spotted Lamb sprinting.
now out the back door.
That's a compliment. From the back of the residence toward the Suwannee River in nothing but a pair of shorts. Deputies chased him until he jumped in the river and began swimming towards a floating dock, which he hid under. So,
under the dock.
also, as you know, and I know you know, any body of water in Florida has alligators in it.
All of
Any
it.
of them.
It's dangerous.
I don't care if it's a fucking
If you're
ditch
driving
on
by the side of the road and there's like a little,
See?
I don't know, just like
There's
a
an
drainage
alligator.
ditch.
Yes,
There's an
there's an
alligator in there.
alligator.
Just
Yes.
assume there is one in there.
If you go into your bath at your house,
There's an alligator. in there.
alligator.
You
It's-
look
I
first.
guarantee
You
it's
have a
happening.
tall glass of water on the
There's
table
an
that you're about to
alligator.
drink. Just
There's a full-sized alligator in there.
An adult.
Your pet's dish, your pet's drinking dish.
Yeah,
Just
it's
be
alligators
careful.
in
Yeah.
every body
In
of
your
water.
He hid under the dock. Officers demanded that Lamb come out. I love that you think a guy wearing one article of clothing who swam into alligator water and in under a dock is going to
Sir,
listen to
get
Sister
out.
and-
And he's going to respond.
We
to
have
that.
demands. He's
Oh,
like, so do
okay.
I.
Sir, we can see you under the dock.
Oh,
There's
I can
a
see
space.
you too, asshole. Like that.
Come
Okay.
get me.
Yeah. Officers demanded that Lamb come out from below the dock. He did, but swam away again. That's sort of a prank, right? That's kind of a prank. Okay, I'm out, and I'm gone.
Kind of a good gag.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a great gag. Dan, do you think he swam with the
Him
current?
swimming away again is like 3-sport athlete.
Yeah, how athletic is this guy?
This is like a criminal triathlon. He
got-
ran a little.
Yeah.
He swam a little.
Yeah.
Got on a bike.
Jesse,
Is this Michael Phelps?
Jesse told deputies that he was surrendering.
The Michael Phelps of meth.
Yes.
Right. Oh, this sheriff's office. Anytime they can throw in shade that's like accurate, but also like back off.
Sure, right.
This is a quote from the sheriff's office. Jesse told deputies he was surrendering, but we already know Jesse's not a man of his word since he promised to show up in court in 2021 and
All right.
didn't.
That's now you're like a scorned lover.
Yeah, exactly.
He
You're going
said
to bring
he's
that
gonna
up.
surrender, but we all know what that means.
You're going to bring that up?
Yeah.
As he swam away, Lamb lost his shorts and, quote, was now skinny dipping as he headed towards another dock and hid below it.
Swam out of his
He's the
shorts.
Goldilocks of docks. Goldilocks.
Goldie Docks. Just right. Goldie Docks is what his name is. Like
For the next couple of hours, police played hide and seek with Jesse. Look, he probably never had a dad, okay?
Yeah.
And this is his...
He just want.
Yes.
Engage with someone
it's
to play
about
with.
quality
He's saying
He's just trying to connect with another male figure.
right. Right,
With an older male
no figure,
figure.
right?
Yes.
Mentors. He needs Be my
mentors.
father figure. Play hide and seek with
He
me.
played hide and seek with Jesse. His head would suddenly appear from below the dock, only to disappear again.
This guy sounds cute.
He does,
This
right?
guy sounds adorable.
He's just adorable.
This is when you know that like too much of the neighborhood is involved because the cops aren't getting it done. Police said a neighbor then stuck an underwater camera below the dock. That's like some neighbor who's been waiting. He has a
God
drone
damn.
and he has an underwater camera and he's been waiting. I got it.
No, he's like, he literally, no one says anything, and he pops his head out. He's like, someone said they need surveillance.
Right. Shut up, Susan. I've got this.
They need me. Someone needs me. I know. You know, he said back to his wife, and you didn't want me to buy.
Oh, you said the underwater camera was a bad
You didn't want me to
purchase.
buy the underwater camera. I'm just like,
Well,
you know,
it's coming
Susan,
to use now.
I'm probably going to get a goddamn medal for this.
they might make me a deputy.
Right.
You know what, Susan? I am going to buy those Bush cameras.
Why?
You know what this camera can't see? You in my future, Susan.
Unless you're underwater, you
Right.
want me to get both of them? I got two.
So the neighbor sticks an underwater camera below the dock, confirming he's still under there, which is also somebody going, he's still there. He's still under there.
And you could
As
hold
they
a
adjust.
stick with a mirror at the bottom of it and
That
be
would
like,
work.
he's still there. He's still there.
Lamb eventually made a break and made a beeline for the other side of the river, but was captured in his birthday suit by a deputy with the assistance of the dock owner. Now this guy's helping out.
It's like, I'll help you out. And
In
he's
the
like,
dock
Sir,
owner's
please
boat.
do not help out.
He was transported to the Suwannee County Jail. He's charged with resisting arrest without violence and failure to appear.
Oh, my God.
I will ask you guys now, how old is Jesse Lamb?
This is, just to confirm, this is naked guy.
Naked guy.
Yeah.
Naked
How
swimming
old
dock.
is just
Naked swimming under the dock.
You know what? I'm gonna zag, and I'm gonna go 59.
50.
I think I get the vibe that he's like one of those weird, like weirdly strong old guys.
Yeah, he's got
you know when you
old
come
man
across
strength.
a weirdly strong
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
guy, and you're like, you've done some
Could
shit
be
in
too.
your life.
He's not going. He doesn't want to go back to jail.
Right.
Doesn't want to go back to exactly. Doesn't want to go back to. He's the type of guy where you go, "What do you do for a living?" And he goes, "Import, export." But you
Right.
know
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like what?
Or he
what does
goes
that mean?
import,
What is-
import.
Import.
Yeah. He's like, I do import. It's
Shouldn't
like,
there be an export part of that? How do you make money?
No. The second one's important. Okay, Rand.
Import. That's funny.
59.
Both of your things are important.
And this is a very key element about this guy. Very leathery skin.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Like
Yes.
like so peeled back and leathery.
Totally. Like he's never put on even just the tiniest drop of sunscreen.
Never.
Never.
Rand?
No, I think he's 37.
37.
Okay.
37.
So
But I
still
like the
good.
I like
still,
the 59 logic.
but still good water treading age.
Exactly right. Like this could be a guy who wants to be arrested. Like he's like, I don't like my wife. I don't like my situation.
Yeah.
He's got a
Guys
house down in jail. They don't bother me all the time to do all these. He's got a house. It's not 1,000 square meters on,
But it's
land,
still a
but it's
house.
something.
It's not.
I'm gonna say
It's not in a central Auckland suburb.
Thank you.
37.
26.
26.
Whoa, you're
We're
going
all
young.
over the
Okay.
map. I love that we're all
That,
over the
that
map.
lends it to the running.
Yeah, the running.
Okay.
I'm running and swimming.
Jesse Lamb, get your answers in now, Tinies, wherever you may be. And then we will go on to story number 3. Plus, you'll get to hear my plugs when we come back from the break about my special 11/11.
very
All right, ready? Jesse Lamb is 59 years old.
So leathery.
Pax, you were so dead
close.
on. Like if you told me that guy was 35 too, I'd believe it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
still
yeah.
a bit of an ass kicker. Look at him.
I just, there's no, you don't do
You
that
were
kind of
so
shit
right.
unless you're getting to the back end of your life.
Yeah.
And you just don't care anymore.
Dude, I love that you got it right. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's what a universal show
done.
this show
Well
is.
done.
All right, that's
Florida
Jay.
also sounds like a fun place.
I mean, it does if you're trying to evade people
Yeah.
in the news.
A lot of activities.
Jay, what do we got? A little taste of what story 3 is. Don't ignore people's texts. Okay, that's a good thing to know. Good information to have.
That's literally my favorite thing to do.
Right? I know.
Feels good, but there are consequences.
Pax Assadi is with us, and we'll be right back with Dumb People Town. We'll find out what Dan's got going on right after this.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Look, guys, whatever your fitness level is or what your goals are, Fitbod, love these guys. They build a dynamic workout plan just for you, and it optimizes future workouts based on your personal progress.
Yeah, I'm using it. I love it. Also, you know what? It's great. You tell them what you can like put in the equipment you have. Like I have resistance bands.
Yeah.
And then you can get all of these movements or exercises that maximize what you have. And that for me is awesome because like when I went up to my cabin, I used it.
Bring
to
the
be able
bands
to,
with you.
yes, because it's so, you can get into these scenarios where even if you want to like be active, you're like on YouTube links trying to find like what somebody did and how they moved and how do I use this, what band is right for this sort of movement. Everything is right into the Fitbod app for like where you're at, what you have, and what you want to do. It's sort of like we used to print MapQuest out, and then we got Google Maps.
That's right.
And then now we used to like kind of jot down stuff that people would say or we would read or
Now
whatever.
it's all
on YouTube.
in the
Yeah, you
Fitbod
just have it
app,
right
which
there.
is so easy to use.
And it takes the excuse out of not being like, it's too hard for me to get into this right now. It makes it easy
So
for
they
you to
even
enter.
have, for me, which I love, is workouts that have no equipment. It's just you and your body weight and just using different workouts for you and your body, which just to me, I think is for us, I don't want to get injured. It helps you in those ways. And to me, super easy to follow. And then it tracks your progress.
Yeah.
So that keeps you wanting to come back
Yeah, you get
and do
achievements,
it.
personal
again and
bets,
again.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You
it's
can get
awesome.
all your charts. Actually, they have new movements that you can do the right way with over 1,400 exercise demonstration
amazing.
videos. Guys, wherever you are in your fitness journey, like Randy said up top, get the most out of every workout with Fitbod. You can get 20% off, 20% off your subscription at fitbod.me/DPT. That's fitbod.me/DPT.
We all need to get in shape. Do it with Fitbod.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Before Jay takes us home and we do a little more fun stuff with Pax, Daniel, tell us what's going on for you.
Guys, you can see me at the High Plains Comedy Festival in September. I think that's around the 20th, 21st.
That is
October.
a great festival.
Oh, it's the best. Just such a great hang. And then October 20th, I'm headlining Yuck Fest in Boston. And I am shooting my special, recording my album. It's all happening at the same time. 2 shows, 11/11 at the Lincoln Lodge. Tickets are available right now. Let's sell both of them out. It's,
Dan, speaking of Boston, is your story of the guy backing the
of course.
car into
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spot
of
in
course.
Boston
Yeah.
in this special?
Tell it all.
I'm not telling you.
Just joking.
I'm just saying this is one of my favorite
teased
comedy
it.
bits. It's a wonderful
I do
story.
love
It's a
it.
brilliant,
I do
beautiful
love
bit.
What about the bit where you karate kick a small elderly woman in the chest?
First of all, she dared me.
Second of all,
No, she double dared you.
Yeah.
I know she double dared
If someone could tell that story and make it funny, wouldn't that just be the
wouldn't that be the
best?
greatest story
Those are the
ever?
best
Like,
stories.
because if it were any of us, we would start by saying, "Okay, this is a story where I kick an elderly woman in the chest, and by
Yeah.
the end of the
You gotta set
story,
the table.
you're
You're
going to
gonna
be
be on my
like, you were
side.
right."
Yeah, she earned
that
it.
would be the best
She earned
premise
it.
to like start.
Her
with.
name is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I have
Yeah.
a story where I punch a 12-year-old, and I'm trying to figure out how to.
Dude, we'll help you with it.
Oh my God, I do
We'll
love
help you
doing
with it.
that. So yeah, 11/11, the Lincoln
Kid
Lodge.
deserved
Everything's at danielvankirk.com. So a bunch of whole other good things as well. I hope to see you
Great.
there.
All right, Jay, take
Go
us.
to it.
This
Jay.
is sent in by @Derek Shipley. Derek Shipley. He
Thanks.
sends us a lot.
Derek Shipley is a
Yes.
regular.
He is a regular.
sends
We
a
love
lot
this.
in.
Love
Yeah,
this
Derek
dude.
Shipley.
Yep.
He's such a good dude.
He is such a good dude. And here we go. Here's the headline. Angry woman accused of damaging BMW after man ignores her texts. See?
I will say, when I text somebody and they have red receipts on, I think they are so mature. Like, I'm like, wow, you're letting everyone know you read this because you know you're going to write back right away.
Yeah.
Or you're crazy.
Yeah,
and you don't care that people have read it and haven't gotten
Or you
back
want
to
them to know you're not going to respond.
Or you want them to know they've got it. I just wish I had that confidence to know that I'll always write back right away.
Oh, it's insane.
So you if you read it, you gotta write back.
I imagine if they have read receipts on, don't you think that you only put on read receipts if you you're going to get back to people?
The joy I get from reading a text and then not responding is I'm the type of
That's
person.
power.
I'm the type of person who likes to, so like when you're in a busy parking lot
Yes.
and people are like circling, they're trying to look for a car park. I like to get in my car and turn my car on so my backlights go on so everyone
God.
thinks
you're
I'm
a horrible
leaving,
person.
and then I just don't leave.
And then you just scroll through.
And then I just go, and then I pick up and I put my phone to my ear as if I'm on a call. I'm not on a call.
People are now
and now there's 13 people waiting,
fighting.
hoping
there's
that I
two
leave.
people honking at each other because this guy thinks it's his space and this woman thinks it's her space.
Yeah.
And you're just scrolling.
And
That's
while that's
wild.
happening, I'm reading texts and not
Yeah,
not responding.
Yeah.
In a powerful way.
All right,
I
break
don't
it
know,
down,
man. I'm a
Jay.
sicko like that.
I love it. I love it.
Angry woman was arrested after damaging a rented BMW.
Oh no.
It's a rental.
Yeah,
It's a rental.
If she paid an extra $11 that day,
Depends.
she's
Yeah,
fine.
you got the insurance. You're
After a man ignored her texts and calls. She bumped it up to calls.
Take a
fine.
hint.
calls.
Catch the net.
A Eustis police officer was dispatched Thursday afternoon in the 300 block of West Woodward Avenue to investigate a report of a damaged vehicle. When the officer arrived at the scene, he found a man in the driver's seat of a late model BMW. What does a late model mean, Dan?
Late model means it's
Older model.
Older.
Like
older.
1990.
Okay.
What is this, Turo?
96 3 Series. It's not good.
The officer saw...
6-line in cylinder.
Right.
So the man sitting in the driver's seat, the officer saw that the man was covered in glass shards,
Oh, God.
which
Whoa.
appeared to be from the driver's side window. So she busted the window and he just sat there in
there.
the shards. He's like, "Oh, I'm waiting for the cops."
Oh, the cops are going to.
Cops are gonna
And his
come.
only.
No, that's his dedication to ignoring her.
Right. He's like,
Even that. He's like,
Even
you're
that,
not getting a
no,
response
you'll
from me.
get no response.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
And he's just
Cover
like,
me in glass shards.
he's just like,
The officer said the man covered in glass shards. There was blood visible on the door and side window. The officer also
That's
noted
from her.
in his report that the windshield in the front of the steering wheel, it looked like it had been punched all the way through.
oh my
Whoa.
Oh, so the blood was her blood.
Yeah,
Maybe.
100%.
Thank you. The victim told the officer that how old Janelle Macias?
Janelle Macias.
Macias.
34. I'll go Walter
Sounds
Payton.
like a
34.
trumpet player.
34.
From McCoy time.
She played
At what
with
age is somebody so pissed off and crazy?
34, Dan?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 42.
I'm gonna
42.
go
This-
49.
Her eggs are frozen and she's beaten ass.
I
49.
hope
She's
she's
just, this is it.
49. This is
it
her
for
last stab
Yep,
at a
last-
relationship.
Last punch at a
for
relationship.
this thing. Get your answers in. Janelle Macias is 26 years old.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Young
She
and
had-
stupid.
She'd come to his workplace and was angry that she came to his work.
That's
Came to his
already a
work.
bad move.
Came to the
Yeah.
office.
She
A
came
lot
to
of
his
red
work.
flags.
Yeah.
She was angry that he had not answered the texts or calls she had made to him. She said that he said that she jumped on his back.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no. This is red flag.
He's like,
city.
"You've been on my back for the last 6 weeks."
Now we're just making it official.
And he was on the east side of the building, and that he was able to throw her off him. Make
my-
it funny, Dan.
Make it funny.
Then he got into his rented what year BMW?
Okay, so we did
Oh,
try
to.
and de-escalate the situation.
So,
here, to a woman who's been ignored,
Yeah.
his idea to de-escalate is to get into
Leave.
a car and ignore her. And stay.
And
just
stay.
go-
You don't
what,
drive
what
away?
year? What year is this car?
So you did say late model.
I said
I'll say
late model.
2017.
I'm gonna do 2004.
That's so good. 2009.
Late model, they consider 2020.
Yeah.
Wow. It's not
It's
that
not
late.
even that
Well,
little.
the only thing I was,
Late
it
model.
either had to be if it's still rented, it can't be more than 2 years
I guess
old.
that's
But I
right,
thought maybe it was a
okay.
Turo situation or
So he locked himself in the car just to ignore her more.
right, which surrounded by windows.
Right. And he saw Macias run to the back of the BMW and take the license plate off. Has she done this before?
Oh, she's calculated.
She knows what she's doing.
Take the license
my
plate
God.
off and now start whipping
Car
that
still
thing in
works.
there.
He retrieved the plate from her car and got back into the BMW. So she takes the license plate like, "I'm taking this as yours. You'll have to talk to me now."
said, "Fine, I'll
He
come
goes
get the
to her
plate."
car, gets the license plate.
Probably
which
says
she-
nothing to her
She
the
probably
entire
said
time.
that counted as a date.
Wait, who's sending? The girl's not sending this in, right?
No.
No.
The guy is.
Oh, I think
Well, I'm
this
sure
is
the
just
police
cops.
report.
The police.
Oh,
Police
okay.
report.
Okay.
This is their.
None of the people involved are sending this in.
No, but
Those
they're
are stories they see, and then they send it to us at Daniel Van Kirk at Sklar Brothers
For a
#Dumb People Town.
No.
For a second, I thought this crazy lady was sending it in.
No, my God.
Guys, check
Am
out
I
this
being
funny
an
thing.
asshole? Am I an
In our
asshole?
Patreon, people will send in
Am
dumb
I
stories of
wrong
their own life.
to rip
Was
the
I
license plate
was I
off?
being weird?
To rip the license?
Too far.
She had So
He was ignoring me.
he retrieved the plate from her car, got back into the BMW, rolled up his side window. Macias had thrown her cell phone at him, which he tossed.
Anybody who
out,
throws a phone.
which he tossed out of the passenger side window before locking all the doors.
Okay, good.
He hadn't locked them already?
No, Macias jumped on the hood of the car
This is when you drive away.
and punched the windshield and ripped off the wiper arms from the BMW, which he had rented from Enterprise because his personal car was being repaired. He told the officer that the blood came from her hands. You were absolutely right.
Yeah.
When she cut them while attacking the BMW, Macias was interviewed by officers and said that she had been tackled by the victim but could not explain how that happened, nor could she explain her bloody hands and the blood found in the damaged windows.
All she could explain is that they're in love.
And
That's right.
he's not texting me
And
back.
my boyfriend over there, not her boyfriend.
Not her boyfriend.
boyfriend.
Not her boyfriend.
Check your texts.
Yeah.
I sent you 2 emojis,
Yeah.
including
Look
an
what you're
eggplant.
saved as in my phone. I don't control that.
I don't.
You're saved as the one in my phone. You need to know that. All right. Macias was placed under arrest for criminal mischief and
okay.
domestic battery.
Criminal mischief.
Criminal
Yes,
mischief.
it's a
That's a
great
fun
one.
charge.
What a cute charge.
Right?
fun
It's a cute
charge.
charge. The cutest of all
She
charges.
was booked at Lake County Jail and released after posting how much bond? We'll get out of here on this.
How much money did
In
she
American
$5,000.
dollars. Dan says
$5,000 bond.
$5,000.
I'd say $10,000.
$10,000. There's a lot of damage.
I'm gonna go with 25.
$25,000.
Okay.
I may have led you down the wrong path. She was released after posting $2,000.
That's not bad.
Not
Dan,
enough.
you were
And
right.
she's out and ready to reconnect with this very special person in her life.
I want to know how classically beautiful she is.
I wish there was a
Because
photo.
the hotter someone is,
The more you'll allow.
the
Man
more
or
you-
woman.
the-
Man
yes,
or woman.
Yes, the more you'll allow.
Not after a certain point in your life. When
Punching
you're young
through
and
the
dumb,
windshield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Punching through a windshield, Dan.
That is
And what
wild.
did she think was going to
Jack
happen? I'm
Nicholson
going to punch through this windshield and get him back.
I-
Like he'd be like, "This is it."
It's blind rage. It's a person who can't process their emotions or
That's
actions.
it. That's it.
I had a girl in high school paint me and her in a portrait of us naked hugging after having one conversation with her.
What?
And,
How long have you guys been together?
and we are married. She's
My
the mother
wife-
of my children.
Yes. And I love her according to her.
And I love her.
And you look right in the camera, and I love her.
And I dated is a strong word, but I interacted with her intimately
Yeah.
for like 6 months, which is too long.
Yeah.
It's way too long.
Oh, after the painting?
After the painting.
Post painting. Like
That's
I
Oh,
owe
you're-
her something.
Wait,
She's
what
beautiful.
was
You
it
were young
painted
and
on? A red
stupid.
flag? I mean, come on.
You were young and stupid.
I was young and
You were
stupid.
high school.
But the thing is, she was like the 4th hottest person in the school.
See?
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
when you're
And
getting to those
and a talented
echelons-
artist,
Yeah, and a beautiful, heartfelt artist.
right? She just used everything
Look,
she had.
your
and I
brain
was
isn't
like-
even fully developed.
No,
So
it's not fully developed.
When-
I'm also a skinny, like half Pakistani, half Iranian kid who like white girls are never attracted to me.
Wait, so this is a white girl. She's
This
like,
is like
here
the
we go.
Okay, I'm not talking
didn't-
about 4th hottest ethnic girl. I'm talking 4th hottest
hottest-
overall.
That it all
which-
counts in the same pool.
Which is,
doing
I mean,
it
you
for
guys
both-
have to say that. But
No,
You're
we mean that.
doing it for both Pakistan and Iran.
I'm doing
I
it
mean,
for my people.
You're doing it for
this
two
is essentially
sets of people.
your ending of Rocky 4.
If I can change, if you can change,
a lot of people
we can
together.
all-
But it was also my ending of Get Out. And
That was
It
her
was-
way of saying, get out. Let me
Yeah.
show you this painting.
Let me show you this
Yeah,
painting.
because now
You're
you
like,
would
I
look
need
at
to
a
get out.
painting, like even if a fan gave that to you, you'd go, wow,
Yeah.
I do need to get going.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. I had a guy give me a basketball jersey, and he'd stitched on my name onto the basketball jersey and stitched on like a fake a fake basketball team.
Yeah.
And he was wearing the jersey at the show, and he was like, "We're on the same team now, man."
You're like, well,
"Oh."
security.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to wear your skin for an hour. You're like, oh my God.
How
That was
long
like-
did you date that guy?
That is the mother of
You're
my
like, he was the second hottest guy at the show.
show. And
he was
a
white.
dude.
He was
He was
white.
a white dude. He wasn't even
the
an ethnic
4th
guy.
hottest white guy at your show.
That
speaking
is
of
the
shows,
show.
that was a great
Speaking
one.
of shows, that was a great show. Pax Assadi, you are a friend of the show now.
Oh, yeah, man.
You're our
Thanks
friend
for coming
now.
to town.
That's just it. We go to New Zealand, we're hanging out.
Yeah, come over.
And anytime you
I've
come
got
back.
1,000 square meters, guys.
Hey,
We got a
now.
lot of space.
You've said that. And for all of our fans listening and watching at home, oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.